Well, fancy seeing you here. Welcome back to my channel, my friends. Now, before we get going, we just need to have a little chat. 64% of you are not subscribed. I'm not angry, I'm just disappointed. And I don't want to say we can't be friends if you're not subscribed, but in all seriousness, please just take 2 seconds to hit that subscribe button with the notification bell and give me a little thumbs up if you fancy. It really helps to support my content and for me to grow my channel and just means the world to me. Today, I just wanted to talk about the importance of being your own biggest fan across all walks of life, no matter what your journey is about or what your goal is. It's something that I've had to learn over the last few years, but more specifically really recently, creating my YouTube channel, starting my fitness Instagram, just putting myself out there a bit more. I really believe that no matter how cringe it sounds, being your own biggest fan is so important in terms of reaching your goals and supporting yourself every step of the way. You have to believe in yourself. It is so, so important. And so many of us don't believe in ourselves. But if you don't believe in yourself, why should anyone else? If you don't believe that you can become fitter or healthier or whatever it is that your goal is by putting in that work or eating clean or taking the time to actually achieve what it is you're trying to achieve, why should anyone else believe that you can do it? No one is ever going to hand anything to you. If you want something, you're going to have to work for it. You're going to have to go out and get it. And that might seem really rubbish right now because putting in the time and the effort to work out can be painful and boring and demotivating, and eating clean can get in the way of your social plans. But ultimately, when you hit that goal and you achieve what you originally set out to do, that feeling will be so incredible because it's something that you have achieved. You put in that work, you put in that time and effort, you believed in yourself and you supported yourself. And ultimately, you achieved the goal that you set out to achieve. And you do this by believing in yourself and supporting yourself and being your own biggest fan. This journey is about you. It's about your successes. You set the standards and you're in charge. But in order for you to reach those goals and smash those standards, you really have to believe in yourself and believe in whatever it is that you're doing. From my experience, there are so many ways to do this, but I've kind of narrowed it down to the 5 key factors that really helped me to become more confident in myself and my abilities to help me to kind of support what I was doing and what I was trying to achieve. So the first factor is confidence. Some of us have it naturally, others of us have to work really, really hard to seem even remotely confident in some situations. Whatever it is for you, I've found that confidence is one of the most important factors that determines whether you fulfill your full potential or not. If you're not a confident person, that's okay. I so wasn't super confident in myself up until really recently, and I still am not 100% confident, and that's okay. You'll often find lots of people who seem super confident actually feel exactly the same as you, but just don't show it. I found that for me, practicing, imagining and visualizing me being confident and in those situations where confidence was needed really helped me to actually develop a sense of confidence when it came to it. And ultimately, I definitely lived by the phrase, fake it till you make it. You may not be confident now, but by faking it and coming across as confident to others, you'll be able to trick them into believing you're super confident. And when other people believe it, it's more likely that you'll start to believe it. It's definitely something that takes time, and confidence is not as easy as it seems. My second tip is about gratitude, and not only in the sense of what you have and what you own physically, but the ability to be grateful for your defining characteristics, for the things that you love about yourself and the things that people love about you, the things that aren't necessarily physical or what you can see. There's a quote that I think about really often that says, what if you woke up today with only what you were grateful for yesterday? What would you have? And in terms of that, a lot of us would have the physical things that we own, friends, family, people around us. But how many of us would stop to think about ourselves, the things that we love and the qualities that we're grateful for? In this sense, I'd really advocate every now and then, just take a second to think about the qualities that you have and that you love and thank yourself and be grateful for them. My third tip kind of ties into gratitude, and it's to praise yourself. And whereas we talked about praising your personal characteristics and qualities, this is more about praising your physical aspects. How many times do you stand in front of the mirror and you focus on the things that you don't like? How many times do you catch a glimpse of your side profile in a window and freak out about it, or see a reflection of yourself and immediately think of all the bad things that you saw? How can you be confident in yourself and be your own biggest fan if you're always tearing yourself down about your physical qualities? You are more than what you look like. And you'll find that There is enough people in the world who will bring negativity or criticism into your life, and you don't need to be one of them. You need to be your own biggest fan. Stand in front of the mirror, look at yourself, and think of all the things that you love about your appearance, rather than the things that you don't like that we so often focus on. By practicing praising yourself and being grateful for your physical aspects and your internal qualities, you're not only having a more positive outlook on your life in general, but you're also becoming more comfortable and confident in who you are, which is just another step to being your own biggest fan. Another really important thing is to celebrate your successes. Often there's this stigma of talking about your successes that it comes across as bragging or showing off. You are allowed to talk about what you've achieved, especially if you have worked so hard to reach that goal. If you achieved your goal of losing some weight, celebrate it. If you achieved a specific performance goal, celebrate it. Be proud of your hard work. Success is success, no matter what it is. And it's all very well of being happy and supportive of yourself while you're moving towards your goals. But if you can't be proud of yourself and celebrate your success when you actually reach that goal, then what is it all for? Never ever downplay your success or condition it or excuse it. Allow yourself to be proud. Encourage talking about and celebrating the things that you've worked so hard for, and just be happy for yourself. And tip number 5, take the compliments that you are given. I am so guilty of either just straight up refusing compliments when they're given to me, or turning them back around to shift the focus onto the other person. For me, learning to not only accept the compliment, but also believe what that person has said about me has been such a crucial and important part of learning to love and support myself. It's so important to be your own biggest fan, yes, but also let other people be your fans too. Let other people support you and compliment you, and don't insult them by questioning their judgment or just refusing their appreciation. While you shouldn't rely on other people's judgment, letting other people lift you up and support you is just as important as you doing it yourself. And if you don't believe the things that they're saying to you just yet, go back to step 1 and fake it till you make it, because very soon people will be complimenting you and you'll be able to own it and accept what they've said and really be proud of it. And equally, just as important as it is accepting compliments from other people, it is so important to be able to compliment yourself and learning the difference between compliment and critique. Start complimenting yourself for the things that you're doing rather than critiquing yourself for the things that you're not. Focus on what you do have and what you have done rather than what you've missed or the mistakes you made. And never beat yourself up for making mistakes. How do you expect to grow and to flourish and to learn if you don't mess up here and there? It's all part of the learning process, and everyone makes mistakes, no matter how much people try and hide it or cover it up. Mistakes not only help us to grow and to understand where we went wrong, but also to overcome barriers in the future and learn how to deal with the same situation if it ever did occur again. I know I said I only have 5 tips, but my final piece of advice would be that one of the most toxic and detrimental things that you can do to yourself is to constantly compare yourself and your journey and your successes to other people. And not only because we are all so different and we all have so many different qualities and abilities and we can achieve different things, but also because you have to remember the moment in time that you're at. There is no point in comparing your beginning to someone else's middle. So before you compare yourself to that influencer with the perfect body and the perfect life, just remember where you're at versus where they're at. Chances are you're at very different stages of your journey and your life in general. So not only is this comparison between yourself and them demotivating and going to put you down, it also just makes no sense. So those are my thoughts and tips on not only how to, but also why you should be your own biggest fan. If you know me, you know I always say it costs absolutely nothing to support your friends, but it costs even less to support yourself. All you need is a little bit of time, thought, and consideration, and ultimately just a little bit of love. Cheer other people on, but don't forget to cheer for yourself. Believe in other people's journeys, but don't forget to believe in your own. And support other people whilst you're supporting yourself. You can spread so much love and positivity by starting with yourself. And whilst learning to love who you are and what you do and what you're capable of, never ever stop growing. If you know someone who needs to hear this, please share this video with them. I really hope that my tips and advice can at least help one other person become a little bit more confident and believe in themselves just that little bit more. That is all, my friends. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please make sure you give it a big thumbs up, and I will see you very soon. you.